Hey everyone, I'm Kazu, and there's something I have to admit. I haven't seen all of One Piece. I mean, if a show takes 60 episodes to get good, is it really worth checking out? Anime hot takes aside, One Piece is a long adventure story about pirates trying to find the ultimate treasure known as the One Piece. The plot centers around our main protagonist Luffy and his pirate crew on his journey to not only find the One Piece, but also become the Pirate King. It's a pretty neat concept, I just have to actually commit to watching it. After all, I haven't even met Sanji yet. But that's enough about the show. How do I feel about the figure itself? The look of this figure is basically perfect. Sure, there's not a ton going on in terms of design, but that's what makes Luffy's character design so striking. It's recognizable, vibrant, and just works. The figure reflects that design exactly, and it looks fantastic. The red shirt and blue shorts are sculpted really well. The shorts even have a little bit of a butt sculpt, which is neat, I guess. Like the Yusuke figure, Luffy doesn't feature any shading, which, like I said before, I don't have a problem with. The only real bits of painted detail are the gold buttons, the white on the shorts, and the straps on his slippers. A minor nitpick I have with the figure is with the proportions. It doesn't quite capture the early One Piece style. It's more like a hybrid between the modern art style and older designs. I only bring that up because I haven't gotten that far in One Piece, and comparing the figure to what I've seen up until this point, it stands out quite a bit. But most people are probably not going to have that issue. The figure itself is fine and it captures the spirit of the character, and that's what counts. Of course, the key aspect that captures the character is the head sculpt, which is basically Luffy copied and pasted onto a 3D sculpt. What I'm trying to say is the head sculpt looks 100% like Luffy. But this face isn't the only face that comes with the figure. In addition to the smiling face, you get an open mouth happy face, a yelling face, and an eating face. This eating face goes especially well with this included meat on a bone, and to get him to hold his meat, you simply unpeg the left hand, reattach the included grabby hand, remove the bone from the meat, slide it into his hand, and reattach the meat. And this looks so perfect for Luffy that it hurts. In addition to the grabby hand and fists, you get a pair of open hands, another pair of open hands with sprawled fingers, and a pointing hand. I'm not sure what the purpose of this hand is, but it's nice that it's included. As for his final accessories, you get this alternate hairpiece and his iconic straw hat. This thing is sculpted beautifully, and it's even got Buggy's claw marks, which is amazing. And to have Luffy wearing the hat, now this looks incredible. I'm sure this is how most people are going to display this guy. The only problem I have with it is you can't display him with his hat hanging from his neck, but you could just tape it on, I guess. Regardless, you can still get some great looking displays, especially if you make use of his articulation. Speaking of, the head is on a double ball joint which allows it to rotate, move up that far, and down that far, and an extra neck ball joint which increases the head movement even more. Revoltech style joint at the shoulder, which allows it to rotate and move in that far. It's a bit ugly, but it works. Arm moves out, bicep rotation, single jointed elbow with double jointed range, wrist moves up and down, but if you rotate the peg, you get some side to side, wrist rotation, ball joint at the midsection, which allows it to move forward that far and back that far, rotation, and some side to side. Ball joint at the waist, which increases the overall torso movement, but not by much. The legs can move forward really far and back really far. They move out really far, no problem with the splits. But if you're not careful, the leg might pop off, which could get annoying. Ball joint at the upper leg, which allows for thigh rotation. Single joint at the knee, and this part of the shorts actually recedes as you bend it. Foot rotation, they can move up and down, a pivot, and a toe bend with a slipper attached to it. The posability on this figure is great. I do wish there was more range at the knees and a dedicated thigh rotation. They could have easily engineered one, so it's a bit of a missed opportunity. But it's not too bad. As for the size of this figure, it's not too bad either. Here's SH Figuarts Naruto Uzumaki, SH Figuarts Ichigo Kurosaki, SH Figuarts Kenshin Himura, and my previous review, the SH Figuarts Yusuke Urameshi. And here's a shot of the big three just for good measure. They look fantastic together, and it really makes me want to watch more One Piece. Overall, I'd give this figure an 8 out of 10. It's a really good figure with some good accessories. It's just that I don't have a personal attachment to this character or the series it's from. Of course, that might change in the future, so my grading might also change, Regardless, it's worth picking up if you're a One Piece fan or if you just want a good figure. It's more on the affordable side, around $35, but there's also an accessory pack that's the same price if you want to pick that up. I don't. So anyway, thanks for checking this video out. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment on suggestions, and make sure to subscribe if you want to. It'll really help out. Anyway, that's it for me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't fall.